Hi YouTube, Splatter Trigger here, and today I'm going to be doing a first impressions video on Steel Princess for the Nintendo DS. Now before I get into the gameplay aspects and storyline, I'll just give you a brief history on the company that developed this, and that's Climax Entertainment. Climax Entertainment is best known for Landstalker on the Sega Genesis, Lady Stalker on the Super Nintendo, Time Stalkers on the Dreamcast. They put out a couple of good hits that have made it stateside in the retro era that haven't really, nothing that's really come recently. Now, this game was actually produced by, I think his name, Yoshifumu Hashimoto, who also produced Avalon Code. And ironically, Avalon Code was developed by Matrix Software. And Matrix Software was actually created back in 1994 or 95, I believe, by a team that left Climax Entertainment. A group of employees left and went and formed Matrix Software. Now, with that being said and getting a brief history of the company aside, the story of this game is a thief named, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right, Anisi, I believe. Don't crucify me, I got a little pronunciation there wrong, but who knows, maybe I'm saying it right. This game is built, it's a 3D game, puzzle platform with isometric top-down view. Now the whole point of this game is, the story basically is Anesi is breaking into a demon lord's castle and falls for a trap, and basically is recovered by a fairy and brought to a king, and the king and the fairy believe she's a legendary hero and send her to rescue the prince. And the king basically lets her know that he knows she's a thief, and she has an option of when she goes into the different levels, when she gets her gems and whatnot, that she could pay back the money she stole from the different nobility, or you can use your gems to buy map parts, which I'll get into later. That's an editing aspect. But the main gameplay of this is, like I said, a puzzle platformer. It boasts over 150 levels, and I want to say, think of along the lines of Avalon Code when you're in the dungeons, but like 100 times better. Like Avalon Code, when you had to meet those requirements in dungeons and the different goals, that was garbage compared to this. The challenge slowly goes up each level. I've gone through about a little over an hour, and I'm about 18 stages in so far. Now, the levels aren't long. You're timed, and you're given medals depending on how quickly you finish the level, which in the end will give you an overall score for your whole area, which unlocks special levels called EX levels, which I really haven't fully explored yet, nor have I opened any up yet. But the game itself, her main weapon is a whip, which you can use to latch onto enemies. It can't kill any enemies, but you can latch onto enemies, pull yourself up on a ledge, go up, down, throw your enemies into other enemies. And you can also pick up other weapons along the way that you can only hold 2 at a time, but like a sword or a lance or a bomb. And a lot of these weapons have elemental attributes. So say if you walk into a stage and you have ice enemies, you got to find the ice weapon, use it on the ice enemies, and if the ice enemies are defeated, they may drop a fire sword, and you got to use the fire sword on the fire enemies, and so forth. So you can see between the puzzling, the platforming, and figuring out which enemies defeat first in what order will get you through the stage quicker to receive a better score. And then now to get back to the editing part, there's actually a level editor in here where you can create your own levels. When you collect gems, you can buy map parts, and the cool thing about this that I haven't really gotten into, I haven't really explored it yet, that the map parts and level editing, you can basically create your own levels, and you can share them via Wi-Fi, which is a cool aspect as well. But this game, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, was not carried by GameStop, so it's not going to be around, it'll be hard to find in a retail store. You can get it on Amazon. I think it's going for $31.99 right now. And I've had this reserved on a pre-order since February. I've been waiting a long time for it. And forget the girly aspect of it. Forget the J-pop intro video you've seen on TV or TV online. I highly suggest, if you're a fan of puzzle platforms, that you check this out. And I've been waiting for this so long that I actually picked up another copy, which I'm going to keep But basically, this is my first impressions video of any game. I hope you enjoyed it, and I know I probably made a couple errors here, but hopefully you guys like what you saw, and you might go pick up Steel Princess, okay? And yes, for you Atlus lovers, it's an Atlus game. And before I go, there's another goodie thrown in here. Behind the box art, they put in a mini poster for you. So for you collectors out there, it's pretty neat to find that when you found this when you opened up your game. Well, guys, let me know what you think, and if you can give me any advice on these first impression videos, I'd like to maybe start a couple more down the line. Just let me know what you think. I appreciate you for watching. Thank you.